There are 3 quiet things you can do that no one sees, without needing to chant sutras. Yet they can transform karma more powerfully than even sitting in meditation or going to the temple for a lifetime. Slow down for just a moment, and you may continue suffering without understanding why. But if you listen to the end, you can transform karmic forces right in the kitchen where you work or in your sleep tonight. Listen all the way through, because your life needs this more than ever. There are things in life that the quieter they are, the more powerful they become. And there are actions so small you think they have no value, yet they can transform karmic force and change destiny with tremendous strength. Have you ever seen someone who lives very morally, diligently goes to the temple, and chants every day, yet life is still full of hardships? Meanwhile, there are people who quietly do not show off their practice, do not flaunt merit, yet their lives transform day by day. Their minds become peaceful, their karma lightens, their blessings increase. Why is that? Perhaps no one has ever told you that most karmic obstacles do not lie in whether you practice in a loud and public way or not, but in what you quietly do in daily life, from your words and actions to the intentions that arise in your heart toward others. Today's topic will reveal a truth you may have never heard. With just 3 silent actions, a lay practitioner can transform karmic force extremely quickly, in the very spirit of what the Buddha taught. Especially because these are things anyone can do. No need to leave home, no need to go up the mountain or enter a monastery, no need to be wealthy or have free time. You only need to understand correctly and practice correctly, and the transformation of karma is something that can truly happen. And the saddest thing is that 99% of lay practitioners have never paid attention to these things, even if they chant a sutra 18 times a day. So please give a few minutes, not to hear a dry lecture, but to sit with yourself and look at something that can change your life more deeply than any offering ritual. Today's story is not only doctrine, but a key that opens the door to help you step out of old karma, awaken new blessings, and most importantly, find peace and joy in the midst of this turbulent life. Are you ready? If you are ready, come with me to understand why many people still suffer even while practicing, and why the actions no one sees are exactly what the Buddha taught to dissolve deep karmic obstacles. Why do lay practitioners still suffer? This is a paradoxical question, and also one of the most painful concerns for lay Buddhists. Have you ever asked yourself, I still chant every day, I still recite the Buddha's name every night, I still eat vegetarian, I still do good deeds, so why does life not get better? Why is the illness not healed? Why is the family still in conflict? Why is money still always short? The answer is not in how many times you bow to the Buddha each day, and not in how many recitations you do, but in this. If you practice incorrectly, the more you practice, the harder it is for karma to dissolve. Practice is not form. Practice is not about merely doing, but about doing with what mind, and whether you have truly reached the root of karma. Some people recite sutras beautifully, memorize dozens of texts, but once they step out of their daily practice, they are still angry, still resentful, still speak harsh words to their loved ones. Some people go to the temple constantly, yet their minds are still full of comparison, winning and losing, jealousy. According to the Buddha's teachings, those are new karmas being created every day, piling on top of old karma that has not yet ripened. It is like someone who is sick and takes medicine, but every day still eats excessively and does not restrain themselves. The medicine only reduces symptoms, but the root disease continues to be fed and grow in the body. The Buddha taught that all beings are born of karma, live by karma, die by karma, and are reborn by karma. So what is karma? Karma is not a punishment from God. Karma is the result of intentional actions repeated many times through body, speech, and mind. Just thinking a hateful thought is already a seed of karma. Just saying one sentence that hurts someone has already planted a seed of suffering into a future life. Karma does not need to be a big action. Even tiny things, accumulated over a long time, are enough to shape the destiny of an entire life. Therefore, if you practice without clearly understanding the root of karma, without knowing how to transform it from the inside, then even if you do many outward methods, the result will still be vague. It is like wiping the surface of a cup while the grime is still clinging thickly inside. Lay practitioners often fall into this state, doing a lot, but failing right from the initial intention. And so the more they do, the more exhausted they feel. Practicing for a long time, yet the mind is still unsettled. Life still does not improve. So what is the solution? It is to return to practice at the level of the mind, to correct the root. Begin with actions that are small but strike directly at the nature of karma, namely mental karma, verbal karma, and bodily karma, in the correct way. The 3 actions I will share with you in the next parts do not require loud practice, but they will strike straight at the deepest roots that are causing you suffering. The first action is what creates up to 90% of karma each day. Verbal karma and how to cultivate speech is not being mute for life, but knowing when to be silent, speaking in the right place, and guarding your words as you would guard honor. We will begin here. The first action, observing the precept of speech, being silent at the right time, is great merit. The ancients said, illness enters through the mouth, disaster comes out through the mouth. In Buddhism, this is not merely moral advice. It is one of the 3 strongest roots of karma creation, verbal karma. If you observe carefully, you will see that every day we speak hundreds of sentences, sometimes thousands. Some words are like sweet honey, some are like daggers. Some words seem harmless, yet they plant the causes of suffering. Some words spoken in a single moment of anger can leave consequences that last a lifetime. In the Dhammapada, the Buddha taught that a person who knows how to guard verbal karma is like someone holding a venomous snake in their hand. It is difficult, but necessary, because speech can harm people without weapons, create karma without blood, and destroy blessings without killing. So what does it mean to cultivate speech? Cultivating speech is not total silence. It is cultivating the mind before the words are released. A person who practices correctly never speaks casually. They weigh each sentence like someone carrying a priceless treasure. Try to remember, how many times in your life have you spoken words that hurt someone? How many times have you complained about your fate, cursed your destiny, criticized your family, and threw bitter words in anger? Each time is the birth of new karma. And karma is not only in the present. It remains in the stream of consciousness and is carried through many lives. When you learn to guard verbal karma, you begin to accumulate merit in a very special way. A person who does not speak gossip, does not belittle others, does not envy, does not insult, and does not speak with 2 tongues naturally cultivates virtue because they do not wound anyone through speech. A person who knows when to be silent preserves harmony in the family, prevents conflict with loved ones, and avoids creating new karmic enemies. Most importantly, they do not draw karma into the body. Lay practitioners sometimes make this mistake. They speak about the Dharma, but the mind is not yet steady, not yet mature. They speak in order to argue, to prove they are right. That too is verbal karma. A true practitioner speaks from compassion. They reflect, and if they see that their words will not bring peace, they choose silence. This is right speech within the Noble Eightfold Path. Speech that brings peace, is truthful, beneficial, and compassionate. The following story may help you understand more deeply. There was a poor elderly woman who did not chant sutras, had no money to go to the temple, and could not read. Yet everyone in the village respected her because she had never spoken harshly to anyone and had never criticized a single neighbor. When she passed away, someone saw her in a dream sitting on a lotus flower in a wholesome realm. When they asked the Buddha the reason, he taught that one who cultivates speech is one who keeps the precepts in quietness. The merit is unseen by people, but the devas record it. Guarding the mouth is not weakness. It is cultivating compassion, patience, and letting go of anger at its root. One who knows when to be silent not only saves themselves, but also protects the people beside them from the suffering created by verbal karma. And you can begin today. Do not speak harmful words. Do not speak lies. Do not add rumors or fabricate stories. Do not curse or insult. Do not judge other practitioners. Sometimes silence is the deepest chant. The second action is this: cultivate a compassionate mind and do good without showing off, saving yourself first. In a world full of turmoil, anger, ignorance, and jealousy, a quiet act of goodness can become a light that illuminates another person's life. What is surprising is that the same light shines back into your own mind, dissolving old resentful karma and opening new blessings. The ancients said that doing a good deed while seeking credit is like throwing merit into the wind. In Buddhism, doing good without seeking fame, without display, without expecting repayment is true blessing. The Buddha taught that loving kindness is the foundation of all merit. A person who practices without giving rise to loving kindness is like building a tower on sand. It may look beautiful, but it will collapse quickly. So what is loving kindness? Is it charity, helping the poor, giving rice and food? That is not wrong, but it is not enough. Loving kindness is an inner state that arises from a sincere wish for others to be happy, without seeking benefit for oneself. And what is extraordinary is that loving kindness can arise silently. No one needs to know. No one needs to acknowledge it. Yet each time it arises, karma begins to transform. Imagine one day in your life. You are on the way to work and someone pushes in and speaks harshly to you. Instead of replying, you give rise to a wish. May they be well, may their anger lessen. You see a beggar. Even if you have no money, you can still place your palms together inwardly and silently wish. May they have enough food and clothing. You hear someone being praised. Instead of envy, you rejoice quietly and wish. May they keep progressing. May their wholesome conditions grow. 3 actions that seem like nothing, yet for one who practices correctly, they are 3 moments of karmic transformation in the mind. Because karma does not come only from what you do, but from the intentions you cultivate. And if you can sustain loving kindness long enough, the karma of anger, jealousy, and resentment will gradually dissolve like morning mist under sunlight. Doing good can be giving money or material things. But a higher form of goodness is giving rise to loving kindness where no one can see. When you do good without needing recognition, you truly plant the causes of liberation. There was once a middle-aged man who lived in great hardship. He lost his job, his children were ill, his marriage fell apart. He came to the temple crying and said, "I did not do anything wrong. So why do I suffer so much, venerable sir?" The monk asked him only one question. "Does your mind give rise to wholesome thoughts each day?" He fell silent. From that day on, every morning he began to quietly place his palms together and send wishes of peace to people passing by his home. Whenever someone insulted him, he no longer became angry, but thought, "They are also in pain. May they suffer less." 3 months later, something remarkable happened. He was hired by a decent workplace. His child began to recover. His heart became light, as if he had never carried such a burden. The monk told him he did not need a 49-day ritual, and he did not need to come to the temple every week. He had learned to practice from the mind, and that was what transformed his karma. You can begin in the same way. Starting today, each day, give rise to blessings for others. Whoever they are, even if they once hurt you, you do not need to say anything out loud. Just form the silent wish. And if you can do that, you are walking steadily on the path of transforming karmic force. The third action is secret dedication of merit, which can multiply merit 100-fold. There is one thing that many lay practitioners overlook or have never heard explained clearly. Doing good deeds, chanting sutras, reciting the Buddha's name. If you do not know how to dedicate merit properly, the merit may not accumulate, or it may only remain temporarily. Why is that? Because merit is like rainwater. If you do not guide the flow correctly, the water will spread everywhere and then evaporate. But if you know how to gather it and channel it to the right place, it becomes a cool stream that nourishes all beings. Dedication is the method of directing merit to the right receiver, to the place where you wish to transform karma, to the person you wish to help, to the realm you wish to aspire toward. In the Avatamsaka Sutra, the Buddha taught that one who knows how to dedicate merit can create great blessings even from small good deeds. One who does not dedicate merit, even if they do great good deeds, their blessings are like sand drifting down a river. This means merit is not simply gained by doing. You must also know how to gather it and dedicate it in accordance with the Dharma, so it becomes real power for transforming karmic force. Many lay practitioners are kind-hearted and do many good deeds, offer donations, chant sutras, and release animals, but afterward they forget the step of dedication. Some even give rise to attachment, thinking, "I did all this. Why have I not seen results?" That attachment is one of the reasons merit is damaged. Because merit arises when your mind is selfless, altruistic, and not seeking repayment. Dedication helps keep the mind from clinging to the good deeds you have done. How do you dedicate correctly? You do not need long rituals. You only need sincerity and 3 principles of correct dedication. First, dedicate without self, meaning do not cling to merit, do not show off merit, do not need anyone to know. Second, dedicate broadly, not only for yourself, but for all beings to receive benefit. Third, dedicate toward liberation, meaning all merit is directed toward the ultimate goal, awakening and liberation, freedom from samsara. A simple example is this. After you finish chanting, you can place your palms together and give rise to this intention. I dedicate this merit to all beings throughout the Dharma realm. May all beings eliminate karmic obstacles, find peace and joy, and quickly realize the path to Buddhahood. With one intention like this, the merit immediately increases many times over, because it carries not only the energy of goodness, but also the boundless energy of compassion. And something wonderful happens. When you dedicate merit to others, blessings naturally return to you. The Buddha once spoke of a bodhisattva who, whenever making offerings, dedicated all merit to others, even when the good deed was very small, such as picking up rubbish in the temple courtyard. The bodhisattva gave rise to the vow, "May this merit help beings depart from suffering." Because of this, the bodhisattva accumulated immeasurable merit, not through grand deeds, but through vast intention. You are the same. Each time you do a good deed, even the smallest one, if you do not forget to dedicate, you open a path to transform karma quickly and sustainably, even more than many formal ceremonies. And what matters is that dedication does not need to wait until chanting. The moment you do something good, dedicate it in your mind. That is how blessings do not get scattered along the stream of life. Remember, doing good deeds is planting seeds. Dedication is watering them. Without watering, the seeds dry out. Practical application for busy people: no need to go to a temple, you can do it every day. One reason lay practitioners often delay practice is because they think they are too busy, too tired, or too poor, not able to go to a temple, not enough time to chant long sutras, not enough calm to meditate. But the truth is, practice does not require special conditions. Practice does not wait until you are free. It does not depend on having time. It is not only for educated people. It is something you can do at home in every breath and every small action. You are cooking. That is the time you can guard verbal karma, not complaining, not speaking harshly. You are washing dishes. You can give rise to loving kindness, wishing that everyone in the home will be well fed and healthy. You are riding a motorbike. You can recite Namo Amitabha Buddha with each breath, then silently dedicate merit to all beings traveling the road with you through this life. When you transform ordinary work into silent practice, you are practicing correctly. Below are some concrete applications, summarized according to each action you have learned. Guarding verbal karma, application. In a tense meeting, you choose not to interrupt, not to throw stones at a colleague, but to silently recite the Buddha's name. When arguing with a loved one, you choose to stop, breathe deeply, speak less, or remain silent with compassion. When someone misunderstands you, you do not rush to correct them. You only think silently that everyone has reasons for how they behave. Loving kindness, application. Each morning when you wake, take 30 seconds to place your palms together and form this intention. May today I not give rise to anger or ignorance, and may I not hurt anyone. When you see someone suffering, instead of turning away, you only need to pause for one beat and wish for their peace. When things do not go as you want, instead of reacting, you silently think, "This too is a lesson for me to train my mind." Dedication, application. After helping someone with a small thing, giving way, offering a seat, reaching out to support someone who stumbles, you form this intention. May this merit be dedicated to my parents and grandparents, and to all beings. At the end of each day, no matter how busy or tired you are, take 1 minute to place your palms together and make a silent dedication. I dedicate all the good I have done today to those who are still suffering. May my karma become lighter. May my blessings grow. You see, with only a gentle inner adjustment, without changing your outer life, you have already begun living like someone who truly practices. A venerable teacher once said, "One moment of anger can burn away accumulated merit, while one moment of loving kindness can uplift an entire lineage." That is why, if you are busy, you should practice even more. Because practice is not something you save for later. It is what helps you live right now without suffering. Lay practice does not require a private room, a bell and wooden fish, or ceremonial robes. It only requires an awakened heart. With the 3 things you learned today, guard your speech, guard your mind, and dedicate merit. You are already ahead of most people who go to the temple only for appearances. And if you persist, small daily habits will accumulate into a great power that transforms karma. There are things in life that, when lost, you can recover: money, status, even a relationship. But there is something that, once you let it slip away, no one can save you, not even the Buddha. That is blessings and the time to transform karma. Blessings do not arise by themselves. Karma does not disappear by itself. Every thought, every action, every word in daily life is quietly either building up your destiny or tearing it apart. The 3 silent actions you have walked through with me from the beginning until now: guarding speech, giving rise to loving kindness, dedicating merit, may be as small as grains of sand, yet they are a powerful underground current that can erode a mountain of karma. Sadly, most of us take them lightly. We like loud rituals. We like the peaceful feeling of being in a temple. We like chanting long texts as if to soothe the conscience. But we forget to correct our speech, our mind, and the smallest actions. We forget that a sentence that hurts another person, whether accidental or intentional, plants karma. We forget that a thought filled with anger or jealousy is also a seed of painful rebirth. We forget that doing good without dedication can make merit dissolve like sea foam. Without awakening, the more you practice, the more you suffer. Without mindfulness, the more you chant, the more new karma you create. A person who chants every day but still speaks with anger and cruelty is like pouring water into a basket. A person who does good while craving repayment plants the cause of grasping and receives the fruit of disappointment. Practice is not to please the Buddha. Practice is to save yourself from suffering. You can continue living as before and wait until karma ripens into illness and hardship, until body and mind collapse, and only then realize you missed countless easy chances to transform. Or you can awaken today. You do not need to change your entire life. You only need to begin with the 3 small things you have learned. Guard your words as if guarding a sharp blade. Give rise to loving kindness even toward those who hurt you. Dedicate every good thing to all beings, to your parents, to those karmic creditors from past lives. Look back on your life. How many times did you miss a chance to hold your tongue? How many times did you choose anger instead of loving kindness? How many times did you do something good and then let it drift away without dedication? The Buddha does not punish anyone, but he also does not grant favors. He points out the path. Whether you walk it is your choice. If today you choose to correct the root, you choose light. If you choose to delay, you plant more darkness. One thing is certain: karma does not wait until you are free to arrive. Therefore, blessings should not wait until you are old to be created. Mindfulness is the first transformation of karma. Action is the step out of samsara. What will you do after you turn off this video? Amid the busyness of life and the noise of society, sometimes we only wish to find peace, not somewhere far away, but right within our own heart. My dear friend, perhaps you once thought that practice was too distant, a matter only for monastics, something that requires rituals, time, and money. But today you have seen that lay practice can begin with a single mindful breath, a guarded word, a compassionate thought. The 3 silent actions you just heard are not grand things. They are simple, easy to do, yet profoundly deep. They do not need witnesses, fame, or credit, because your own mind is the first receiver of the result. Practice means to correct. Lay practice means correcting in ordinary daily life. And correcting does not mean becoming perfect. It means being a little better than yesterday, speaking fewer harmful words, adding a little more loving kindness, adding one more dedication. You may not see change immediately, but like the sunrise, it does not make a loud sound, yet the day becomes bright. You only need to trust this process, practice steadily, and one day you will sit quietly, place your palms together, smile, and say, "So that is it. Transforming karma is not as hard as I thought." Slow down a little. Look deeply into yourself. Begin right when this video ends, not to become someone else, but to return to yourself in peace.